It's your girl T here, back with the Sunday video. Yes, darlings, I'm going out tonight, hence the jacket, so luxurious. That's our affirmation of the day. I am luxurious. I'm expensive. I'm fine. That's our affirmation of the day because we're tea timers. I know you. I haven't seen all of your faces, but I know you all are beautiful. I wanted to go over a point of how do you feel it real when it's not actually happening in the 3D. Like, as an example, let's take your SP. How do you feel like they're loving and caring and kind and just treating you like a goddess or a god when they aren't even talking to you, or they've blocked you, or they are talking to you but it's like 2-word answers? That's why we go in our heads. And when we wake up in the morning, we look over and we're like, hey, babe, it's so nice to be waking up next to you. Or throughout the day when you're going through Starbucks and you get a coffee, you can imagine, not actually buy them a coffee, but imagine you're getting them a second coffee and be like, hey, is caramel macchiato still your favorite flavor? And imagine them kissing you on the cheek and being like, you always know what my favorite is. You're the best girlfriend or boyfriend in the world. And we also can do meditations. We can do sleep subliminals. There's tons of sleep subliminals for SPs online. We can go into what's called a kintus sleep, which is basically like the drowsy state before you fall asleep. You can, during the day, if you're taking a nap, when you're in that drowsy state, when you first wake up, for example, and you don't know what's going on, that is the best time to implement things into our subconscious. So we can play one of those subliminals and just let it soak into us and really drown in it and imagine that we're in the subliminal with our SP. What I like to do personally is when I hear affirmation tracks, I imagine them saying them to me with lovingness and just like saying it to me in a kind, loving, amazing way. And it puts me into a really good vibration. With money, if you don't feel rich, like for example, right now, I don't necessarily have $1 million, $2 million in my bank account, but I sure as hell look like I do, don't I? I'm embodying the feeling of feeling luxurious and rich and abundant because I am rich, luxurious, and abundant, regardless of what my bank number is, because I'm abundant in everything, in wealth, in knowledge, in every aspect of life. So I'm embodying the feeling right now wearing my fur jacket. Embodying the feeling before it comes is very, I know some people have a hard time visualizing and things like that, but you have all had times where somebody has loved you so much and you felt loved. You've had times where you felt rich, where you felt abundant. It doesn't necessarily have to be with money. It can be with anything. Those are embodied feelings. You didn't necessarily have something tangible in front of you to tell you you were loved or abundant, but you felt that way because it's coming from you internally. Those feelings are coming from you internally. Just like feeling sad or rejected from your SP, or feeling broke and feeling poor comes from you. You feel that way. Nobody's telling you you have to feel that way, but you're feeling that way because you're reacting to what you see on the outside. So if you really want to embody the state of something and you don't know how to do it, you can do a subliminal, you can affirm it, but the key also is to go into your imagination, pretend you're a kid, and just imagine that state of being. Think of times when you felt that way before, and even going back to those memories and soaking up that feeling and referring to that as a clip within your mind. So every time you feel poor, remember a time that you felt abundant and absorb that feeling and stay with it as long as you can. Because the more saturated you get into the feeling of something, the easier it's going to be for it to push out in your 3D reality. I hope, I know, and you will have a beautiful, blessed day because you're tea timers. I love y'all, but not as much as you should be loving on yourselves. Bye.